What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? And welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take, Leader Edition with your boy Leader Johnson and your boy Cool Cat Connor. What up, Leader?
What's up? So we live from Broad Street, y'all. How y'all feeling, man? Welcome. Let's get to it. More on the Eagles. Always a lot on the Eagles, especially now.
Yeah.
Let's get to it,
So
man.
go ahead and start us off, Leader. What we talking about today?
Well, the first thing, one of the things I was gonna say was the best position the Eagles got, and we're gonna go over some positions on. But since everything's happening, acquiring people, and this one right here is significant because Najee Johnson, cornerback, special teamer, been in the league 3 years. Had a good year in 2024. 56 tackles, three, 5 pass defenses. Jumps what is it? He jumps a 42-inch vertical. He runs a 4.3. Um, the guy can play, and it's significant because he plays safety too. He's 5'10", the same height as Michael Carter II, who is significant also because listen, y'all, if y'all don't know about Michael Carter II, he was paid a 3-year, $30 million deal, and in 2024, and that's after becoming the best cornerback. He was arguably the best cornerback in football, and they paid him to be the highest paid slot corner. And Malcolm Jenkins was a cornerback before he was a safety, so the Eagles are just used to, and Howie Roseman has seen it work. So he's trying to make that flip and not spend as much money. But he has some good players here. So and Marcus Epps, I keep telling people like he's familiar with the Eagles, with the locker room, until he gets a guy who he might draft or maybe he might throw some money at him. He's going to get a person that's going to solidify right there and be good. So he got people fighting. I expect for them to go after him right now in this time where the roster is. They're in rookie minicamp, which means they're interested in this guy. They're going to have him battle. I guarantee you, especially by the cornerback slot is so filled, they're going to have him battle for the safety spot.
Uh-huh.
Talking about the best position, just to me. Um, I mean, it's arguably, but to me, if I'm looking at the best position right now, cornerback to me is the deepest and more effective. I mean, think about it on both sides of the ball. You got a 6'4" guy, and you got a guy, Quinyon Mitchell, who runs a 4.3, 40-inch vertical, and is arguably, to me, the best in football. Nobody has done what he's done at the top of his rookie year, and did the same, and was better his second year. It was scary. You cannot throw on Quinyon Mitchell. You've seen it. I've seen it myself. People catch touchdown, but how many? How many people catch? Like, he is really the shutdown guy, man. Quinyon Mobay is real. And you got a 6'4" guy, runs a 4.2. That's insane. Runs a 4.2. All right. And he's going to be on the other side. He just won a Super Bowl. So we got 2 Super Bowl rings on the side and Cooper DeJean. I just feel like, and then Jonathan Jones is signed. He also has a couple of Super Bowl rings. I mean, it's a very good, significant, deep. But after that, Mac McWilliams is he still has some growing to do, but he's a tough guy. Things we heard about his camp, good camp. Who else would they have in there? But to me, I just feel like it's the 4 guys for sure. Jonathan Jones, the dog, 4 guys for sure coming in there that'll make some things happen. As far as deep, and this is real, it's an arguable thing, but wide receiver, they spend money on it.
Of course.
It's no question they spend money on it, and look at how the season they are focused.
My question to you before you keep cooking is, what do you think the stats are going to be for each receiver? Let's go over this.
Yep.
How many receiving yards and touchdowns will Devontae Smith have?
And Sean Mannion's offense, a lot of people are going to be getting the ball. It's not going to be like, focus on 2 receivers, right, and that's it. Like with Hurts and Smith, and then with Goddard would get it sometimes, and you would think like, dang, Goddard should get the ball more, but it all worked. But starting with Devontae Smith, I thought about this. Hard. 1,300 yards, I'm seeing that. Between him and Hurts, they're just so familiar. And he's going to get that many yards and many targets. And
Okay.
you talking about the other guys. Go ahead.
Makai Lemon. I want to go to him next since he probably.
Hey, I had a tug of war with myself with this one, man. Because
Well,
800, I went 800, 850. And I said
I would go 900. I would go 900. I think you would break Smitty's record.
and that's understandable because this guy, people don't understand. I don't want to. The guy's hands are like Velcro. Like I don't understand how he can be that small and he don't care about contact. You'll see how he'll excite Philly because he takes contact like crazy. But yeah, not that could be. He could but it depends on how this offense. The way it's run now, it's a different. It's like the Green Bay. They're gonna spread. Wicks
Right.
wasn't paid $12.5 million for. They have really invested in 3 receivers getting the ball and affecting the game. So that's why I was like, okay, it's the first year what hurts. First year what hurts, and then they're gonna get familiar, and he's gonna be used to him. Because I forget also, cool kid. This guy played with Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley was Jalen Hurts' coach in Oklahoma. This is a big key.
He was.
It's a lot of. It was probably a lot of chatter on their whole. The scouting for the Eagles is probably out there seeing USC play. I mean, because he's Lincoln Riley, he knows Hurts. So this is all like when it came to me, I was like, oh man, So you got that, and you got Wicks. Wicks is gonna get the ball. Wicks is gonna 6'1", 205, strong guy. He's gonna get the ball. Hollywood Brown. Listen, y'all. 6.5 million is fourth receiver. He's going to get the ball. They're going to have plays. It's going to be better for Hurts because it's going to be like in a candy store. It's going to be so many weapons everywhere. They're going to throw the ball more to the running back. Because having Barkley benefits because he actually can catch the ball. He can go down the field on you. He's done it to people. Like, it'd be crazy. Go down the field. Straight throw for him. Hurts loves that. He loves Barkley. He loves the connection. He loves Goddard too. That's another guy. He loves Goddard. Like he likes
He
to
loves
throw
Goddard, Smitty, and Saquon. Those are his boys.
like he loved to throw to them. Y'all see? You see how it was when the Baltimore game on Super Bowl year, and then guys complain, and yes, you saw who he was throwing to, right? And when AJ see that, he don't. It's always a complaint. It's always because Smitty was having a great year last year. Y'all remember when Smitty and all of a sudden, right? It came out, and then Devontae, the target stopped going from Devontae like they were. They were trying to. It seemed like they were trying to force the ball to AJ to make things work, man. I just think on a mental aspect and team aspect, because man, I mean, as the player, man, but on a team aspect, it's messing up things. That means talent ain't everything, On one thing, I want to talk cool cat as an example. It was a time when the Nets had Brooklyn Nets had James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, right? And so Steve Nash was the coach, and so he came out and Kevin Durant was like, "We not getting coach." He said he just telling us to go out there and play, which means he's dependent on the talent. Was kind of what happened in 2023. You see, AJ had all those targets. He had a career year, right? And Devontae was there, and it was all the talent. The Swift had 1,000 yards. You depending on the talent, they're going to rack it up, but you're not play calling right for the right plays. And so this is a big thing for him because now you're going to get to see just how talented of a passer Hurts is. You think Mannion's going to stop him from running? No. A player understands a player. A quarterback understands a quarterback. This is going to be so much fun for Jalen Hurts. So much fun. And then the offense is going to be spread. And then another guy, before I get to more deep into the receiver position, Eli Stowers. He's a receiver though. He's not really he's like Jimmy Smith. Anybody remember Jimmy Smith? He was more of a receiver, man. He was just that type of. And he got paid like it. Like, remember he broke the record for, because they didn't pay tight ends like that. And Jimmy Smith ended up getting that contract. But Stowers has that type of catching ability. He has a 45.5-inch vertical, ladies and gentlemen. He's 6'4" with a 45 point. That is crazy. Let anybody know the example of that. That's like jumping from 6'4" to 6'11". If you have a 40-inch vertical alone, that's 6'9". That's why people look at the verticals. Quinyon Mitchell is 6 feet, but he has a 42-inch vertical, which means it's like being 6'3", 6'4". So that's why verticals matter, because it's but 45. Do you understand when Jalen's gonna just give it a minute? I say give it midseason. Jalen gonna have fun with Eli Stowers, because when you could throw it to a guy, and you look out when he SEC football, he was exciting. He played with the guy that was he was a Heisman Trophy candidate. I can't say his name right, but he was a Heisman Trophy candidate, and dude was like that guy he depended on. He was like that guy he depended on. But yeah, man, Stowers is gonna be a weapon for Jalen Hurts, man. Now, Cool Cat. I want to ask, okay, positions and all that. It's a lot of good positions, a lot of good people to look at. But what position do you like? What you feel like is the deepest when you analyze it?
Right.
What position do you feel like is the deepest when you analyze a position?
I'm with you on wide receiver and corners, if that makes sense. I'm with you on that. I feel like wide receiver is kind of the deepest. I'm also with you on the cornerback being the deepest. But yeah, if I gotta choose right now, give me wide receiver.
Yeah.
Especially if AJ Brown, seeing that AJ Brown is leaving, apparently we'll see after June 1st. But if he is leaving, then yeah, it's got to be wide receiver.
And I forget about something came out where they asked Howie Roseman, or asked it was like about Darius Cooper, and he said he's going to make a leap. Like, you just got to like what? That's a deep room before you even get to Cooper. So I just feel like Johnny Wilson's it's going to be a battle. Danny Gray coming back. It's going to be talented battle there, man. Them guys can all catch the ball. They're already impressed. And now you got to see that they didn't even draft the wide receiver. They didn't even pick one up on I'm trying to think. Undrafted. It's this guy that came out of Temple who's like 6'4", running 4.43 pre-practice with Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith one time, and everybody's going crazy. But they invited him to rookie camp. He could be in the practice squad, but that receiver, they spent a lot of money on that receiver. Elijah Moore himself got $1 million. He got a meal ticket just to sit at the 5th spot.
Yeah.
Like it's just like they're not playing because it's changed up. To give y'all the math a little bit, once you minus AJ, now it's time. What are we gonna do? So now they got to get all the weapons to make up for that, and they got enough weapons to make. Like Hollywood Brown, he's been 1,000-yard receiver. He's played with an elite quarterback in Lamar Jackson. They also has good feet. Elijah Moore's played with an elite quarterback. He played with Josh Allen in Buffalo. He got 100 targets twice in his career. So he's the type of guy that's used to usage, you know. Hollywood Brown 4 times in his career, 100 or three times, I think, 3 or 4 times, 100 target seasons. And you look at that, and then Wicks has this. People love Wicks, and it's the reason this guy can really. You throw it in traffic, he is gonna go get it.
Yeah.
But Green Bay just had a lot of people. I mean, Dobbs not there no more. They're going with Golden, so Mannion knows about that type of offense. That's what he's doing. You go in the second round. Like, I knew they was going to go after tight end, man. But I didn't know in the second round. So that just lets you know how much 2 tight end sets matter in this offense. It's back to the Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz days. It used to matter then. Chad Lewis, LJ Smith, I think it was LJ Smith was Brent Selleck. That's how long Brent Selleck had been hanging around. He deserved that ring. He got that ring and retired, man. He was like, I'm an Eagle for life. Like, yeah, Brent Selleck was that guy, man. But we'll see what happens. It's still that hangs in the air, the Zach Ertz situation. Look, he would be perfect to be the third guy and just fall back and just retire Eagle, man. That would be crazy to have Zach Ertz here with Stowers and Goddard. That would be crazy.
Yep.
That would be crazy. I'm looking at another position that's we got to be happy about, running back. You can go down these positions. It's a good time to go down the running back. Tank Bigsby is a 1,000-yard rusher. Look how that man ran last year, man. Look what he did before in Jacksonville. He's the lead rusher as a rookie. He can run. Then you got Will Shipley. He proves he's an all-purpose back. Then you got also looking at Damian Pierce. He's not no. The man has had success. Now you're sitting there with no pressure to be a fourth guy. It gives, but we'll see what happens. He might not make the team, or he might be on the practice squad. Philadelphia is used to having veterans now on their practice squad. That is like a weapon for them. They'll have a couple of guys there just sitting there that can come in and start real quick. So he could be just like Elijah Moore. Listen, it's going to be a fight at the 5th. Elijah Moore going to have to fight Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson. That's going to be a fight. Danny Gray, that's going to be one big shuffle. So whoever get their 5th spot going to battle there. The 3rd tight end spot, Daquan Wright, Grant Calcaterra, E.J. Jenkins, Johnny Munt, Stone Smart. That's going to be you know what I mean? That's going to be a battle right there. So it's a competitive camp. As far as the offensive line, only thing that's up for grabs is Tyler Steen's position, man. You better listen. You better watch out. Just watch out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in love for him, confident, but that's the one position that's not solidified. Landon Dickinson he's a still stalwart right there, highest paid guard at the time when he got his contract. Cam Jurgens, he's center. They're not going nowhere. Jordan Mailata, Lane, until they roll out, they are not going nowhere. But Tyler Steen got to prove his position. And Micah Morris is talk about the rookie camp. We're here for just talk about the rookie camp. And I'm kind of like cool cat I am in my mind on that because we're not hitting nobody. Nobody put on no pads yet. And you hear people talking about, oh, man, he looked good. How he moved looked good. Okay. But no, listen, I understand. Mekhi Lemon, if we talk about running, let's go on the other side, though. If we talk about running and how you move, he looks smooth. Mekhi Lemon was like he, like he, whoa. I know Hurst was like, oh, man, can't wait. Throw them when he come through them routes, them crossfit, it's going to be crazy because you still got Smith on the outside.
Yeah.
When he get used to him, Mekhi going, man, that speed. You got to understand that there's 40 speed and there's game speed, okay? Well, I'm going to talk about, he's 4'5", 4'48", Mekhi Lemon. And people, oh, he ain't his fit. You crazy. Game speed, he getting to the ball. He's getting to the ball. Listen, this kid is different. He's number 13th in the country at a high school. Okay. He even played some cornerback a little bit. Like he's going to be able to block. Like this kid he wants to prove it. He wants to prove to you. Chip on the shoulder type cat, man. And then he do it with style. You're going to see that's what Philly going to really love him because he's going to talk, he going to do his thing. You got to watch it in NFL because they giving flags and stuff. So he probably going to catch one flag because he just one of them dudes. So, before it's going to have to be, he going to learn and all that. But he's really man. And what makes it good, because I was arguing with someone that he'd be offensive rookie of the year. And I was like, man, he won't, not in this deep team, maybe Carnell Tate with Cam Ward, because they're going to depend on them. Jordan Tyson, he's with a sorry team. I don't mean to say it like that, but not a good team. And he's going to depend on them. But then I thought about it. Mekhi Lemon was drafted in the 1st round, and he's with Jalen Hurts. He's going to get a chance, and we're trying to win. He's going to be a guy they anticipate on being a weapon, not a guy they're going to develop. UR Bernard is listen, I got to backtrack because I'm excited about this man's potential, but I got to go to the cool cat. But I got to be real with you. My grade anyway. My grade. I had went to a B, but it's a C-.
What grade?
Huh?
Wait, for who? C- for who?
UR Bernard.
Oh.
I went to a B, right? But I gotta be, because I'm still excited though. Listen, he's a baby Garrett. He 300 pounds, nobody's running 4.46 like this. You have to be excited about the potential, but he has never played a game of just a grade anyway. I'm still excited to see where it goes because of what Philadelphia did with Jordan Mailata. Like just simply because they took a guy that played rugby. Now they're gonna take a guy that just played basketball and you play basketball. What is it? Basketball or something else, man? I mean, it wasn't. He never played football. Ever played football. But it's just unbelievable to have a person made like that. This cat can move. What? So you put him back there. You teach him technique. He'll be developing. He could be on the practice squad. But I think just quote me on it. He's gonna make that team. All he got to do is bang and get some contact. That's all them type of athletes got to do. You teach them. Stoutland taught Mailata. All right, now you're gonna have Fangio with Bernard. Just watch out for that. Now Joshua Ruru is the edge rusher, 6'4", 244, ran a 4.4. That's another international guy. They got the 1 and 2 best international prospects. Bernard was 1, Ruru was 2. All they got to do with him, I see a Jacqua Parker. I see that type of guy. This is a guy that can rush the passer. Man, he's relentless. You know what I'm saying? So that's another position. We just got to see people play first. We got to see Ty Robinson do something. All right, we got to see before we start saying the line. The line is talented, but I want to see more. I mean, Byron Young did a good job. I want to see Gabe Hall. Let's go. I would really want everybody talking about what they say, safety. Everybody want to see that. I know everybody's seen the Justin Reed thing, and he put that to bed. That don't mean they're not trying. People were saying that they talked to him. They never talked to him. That's all it was. It wasn't saying that his agent ain't get reached out to. So we'll see. But honestly, man, I want to see them get another defensive lineman. They got 4 pass rushers. They got Grenard. They got Jones. They got Ibiketti. And they got Hunt. That's a great.
Right.
And they still got Joe Trivon, the other guy they got from the Buccaneers. All those guys, it's a good rotation. I hope my boy Graham, I ain't heard nothing about that, man. But we'll see what happens. But the defensive line has to, we got to see Byron Young got to do what he do. We need to have Gabe Hall in there and Ty Robinson. This is a key year for them to do what they got to do. We need that line to put pressure on people. And if we can get Bernard, listen, we got to keep until he play, man. But if he can put it together just on this season, just for a decent rate, not even at his peak of potential, just be able to put pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. With that type of he's going to be something different. We looking at something that if Philadelphia do this again, just like Howie Rosemond's doing with the trades and stuff, people are going to be biting off for Howie and going after international prospects more than ever. If he makes this work, all Warrior got to do is just be a productive player. He ain't got to be no Pro Bowler or nothing. Just get 3 sacks. Get 3 sacks. They're going to be like, oh, man, Bernard, if he turned out to be a guy, like I told y'all, Jomo was drafted. And he was a low round, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't produce like that. He showed the athleticism, but he showed out at the combine. And Philly went for him. And now look at the Jomo, man. It's like Milton Williams was never there. Like he do the same thing even better than Milton Williams.
Yep.
Like it's crazy. Like that defensive line can be. I just want to see Ty Robinson and Byron Young continue, and Gabe Hall. And if Bernard can come through, that's 4 guys on that line can help them rotate. We'll see just how they go, man. And like I said, we go to the positions, man. Just them 2 was big. Receiver and cornerback to me. Safety, people want to, Makuba gonna have a year. I think Makuba gonna have a big year. He's gonna come when he steps on the field. He's gonna have a big year. And you look at who I think will win that between Michael Carter second. They haven't signed Najee Johnson, so we're not gonna go there first. But that seems like they're going toward that. Not gonna be hard, special team or cornerback. But Michael Carter second and Marcus Epps, who I think will win that. That's hard right there. But I'm going for Michael Carter the second because we didn't make this trade for nothing.
Right.
I want that to happen. And he was a good cornerback. This could be like Michael Jenkins once he went to safety, man. Things change. Everybody be like Rod Woodson. To me, he's on my opinion, Sanders is the best cover corner of all time. He couldn't tackle, but he's the best cover corner of all time, Deion Sanders. I mean, he's exciting, but the best all-around pound for pound corner of all time is Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson played safety and cornerback at an all-pro level. That man was different, man. He was different. But no, as far as a cover guy, wait. It's just the fact that he could play both of them. And he was a better tackler than Deion. But cover guy, you ain't throwing it over there to prime time. You're not throwing that thing. You're not throwing that thing. You're going to throw it to yourself. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, he was like that. But he was exciting too. But no doubt, looking at the safety, I'm just saying the safeties, people that go from cornerback to safety, my point was people that go from cornerback to safety, it can be done, and it's been done, especially for smaller corners. The Cole Wizanowski thing, I got to kind of go back on. I'm still going to keep it a D, but I'm looking at him, right, and he's 6'4". When the last time the Eagles had a 6'4" safety? I mean, Wes Hopkins was 6'1". Dawkins 6 feet. I mean, Greg Jackson, he was 6. That is interesting. And then Howie Roseman comparing him to Reed Blankenship, and as much, even though Reed Blankenship went stupid in college, man. But when Cole Wizanowski was with North Dakota State, he had 8 interceptions. That's in 2024, man. He's 6'4". That would be something if Vic Fangio can get something out of a 6'4" guy. He'll be a matchup prop. I'm just saying, I'm thinking this guy could be one of the guys. As always, when you grade somebody draft time, and then the grade after that, a couple years after that or whatever, he could be one of them guys that could surprise me because at 6'4", I mean, man, if he could actually be productive, he would be hard to throw through in the midfield, and he can stop the run. So we'll see how that go, man. We'll see how that is. I don't think they're as paranoid as everybody else is. Of course, he's going to try to go get a safety, but if he really was cared about that, he would have went hard at safety, man. He would have did something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Just breaking down the positions. You gotta give me. I'm breaking down the positions for y'all, man, and letting you know why 2017 Eagle team was so good because they was almost a perfect team. They had so many guys, had rings on their team, had 3 tight ends, had 4 receivers, had 3 running backs. They had what is it, Nick Foles? It was Nick Foles.
Yeah, by the way, what's your thoughts on Mekhi Lemon getting number 9?
Oh, I knew that was coming. Somebody asked me today, man. To be honest, it's not big to me. I mean, I saw people shout out to Acho and all them in your Acho Speakeasy. It's nothing to me. It's nothing. And they talking about, oh, it should have been his. Did he feel like that? He's the one who gave the okay. He is the general one that said, hey, you can wear my now. Everybody, oh, he said, listen, y'all should have told the Eagles to retire his number. Why y'all didn't preach for that when it wasn't happening? Listen, let that man shine. And then some Acho said that tripped me out that I don't think actually might. They're going to have to do something different. He's saying that no matter how good Lemon does, they're not going to let him retire 9. If they don't do it before, I said, for one, if the player is wearing the number 9, they can't retire it. They don't have to break the rules. Another player is wearing number 9. A person can't retire that number if somebody's wearing it. So they're going to have to break the rules and say, we're going to retire Foles number 9 and Lemon. If you do good, we'll retire. Because that's how it is. I was hearing Acho say that. I was like, what? I said, what? Don't matter how good he is, they're not going to retire his number. Y'all getting personal. It's because he's actually somebody wearing that number, man. So you go to Nick Foles. Call Nick Foles and say, why you giving me a number, man? You won the Super Bowl. Y'all crazy, man. Listen, somebody else got the number. Let the man shine. That's what he wanted. He wanted the upside down 6. That's the reason why he got that, he said. He said he ain't getting number 6, and he went upside down. So y'all leave that man alone, man. Nick Foles is always going to be a legend. And I'm going to tell y'all this once again. I'm going to say this. When y'all judging equal quarterbacks, it's a little irritating that people forget to mention, you can't mention Nick Foles' name without a Carson Wentz right next to it. There's no way you're going to – okay, before this season, before he played that season, where did y'all put Nick Foles in the quarterbacks for the Eagles? Nowhere. It was crickets. Then all of a sudden he won the Super Bowl. Y'all put him in. No. You have to. You can put him there, but you're going to have to put Carson Wentz season right next to it before he got hurt. Carson Wentz, then Nick Foles won a couple of games. This man was playing the whole 16-game season and got hurt near the end. He just finished it off. And if y'all want to go to Nick, okay, what happened to Nick Foles the next season when he was starting? Where did we go? I'm not down in the Eagle Nation. We real. We always real. We boo at halftime. Yeah, we boo you at halftime. Let's be real. When he came the next season, where did we go? And then from then, remember when he left when he had 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions? What did he do then when he left? Stop that, man. I all praise that, all greatness. I think he's the greatest, to be real. Looking at what he's done, because he also was a Pro Bowl MVP when he went to Pro Bowl for that 27 touchdown year. He's the best backup quarterback you done seen. I mean, you can't say Jeff Hostetler because he won with the Giants, because Jeff Hostetler ended up becoming a starter quarterback. He ended up starting for Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Steve Bono, he ended up starting for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's the best backup ever, man. He's the best backup ever. Like seriously, y'all cannot. One more time. To me, the best quarterback of all time for the Eagles is.
Yeah, I want to hear this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's a. You know what? Let me break this down, y'all. This is. You know what? That was a little okay, because it's a 3-way. It's a 3-way edge race on that one. It's a 3-way edge race. Hurts is right there.
Damn right, yes.
Then Norm Van Brocklin is right there, and then McNabb. I just got to let y'all know, and I'm gonna break this down. Norm Van Brocklin was in the 1960 championship. I mean, elite quarterback, one of the best, greatest of all time, and that was around their time. They won 48 and 49, but it was 2 different quarterbacks. The other quarterback I forgot his name. I think it was Tommy Thompson. I forgot, but Norm Van Brocklin was a great, right? He won in 1960. He beat Lombardi and them. Okay, Bart Starr and them. He beat them. Okay, we was the first franchise to ever beat Lombardi in the NFL championship. All right, Hurts been there twice. In the era. Notice I'm not saying Carson Wentz or Nick Foles. In the era when the Eagles, they were striving for that, the only argument was we didn't have the Super Bowl ring. We had the NFL championship. We had 3 of them. The Super Bowl got changed to the NFL championship, if y'all ain't know. But, okay, since y'all want to say when the name changed, that's our argument. Okay, it's 2 of them now. All right, 3 of them. Hurts been the 2 of them out of the 3. He got to be there. It's by default. He got a Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
He was almost an MVP. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
He got the and then if you go put the little star next to your name, when he got the contract, when he signed, it was the highest paid by any quarterback in history. People had to, when they exceeded limits, it was the Jalen Hurts effect. What he had first, then Dak Prescott, and then Joe Burrow got their contract. Then Lamar Jackson got their contract. Jalen Hurts got it first, and he had a woman, and Nicole Lynn, and he had a woman agent. If I'm getting it wrong, Nicole Lynn, I think that's her name.
Nicole Lynn, yep.
So now you got McNabb, man. How are y'all forget? I know he didn't get it. I know y'all talk about the throw up all that. But if anybody was an Eagle fan around this time, we was winning. We was listen, the cow who? Like that's why I say, because you know why, when a Cowboy, I'm sorry, when a Cowboy fan talk, I just be like, because we really forgot it. Y'all was in the win, because Philly was, once McNabb came, Philly was winning. Before then, Ray Rhodes had got y'all, but that wasn't the time. I mean, the Cowboys was beaten, you know what I'm saying? But after that, y'all was in the win. And in 2000, we really been in the win all the time. Doug Peterson came. We would never stop winning. Nick Sirianni came. We never. So this in the 2000, we're talking 30 years. I'm just saying. When they be talking, we really wasn't thinking about y'all. It wasn't. We was thinking about trying to win the Super Bowl. And why we lose to Carolina in the NFC Championship? Why we lose to St. Louis? Why we lose to Tampa Bay? Well, we was thinking about that. We was thinking about why we didn't win the championship. Why we didn't beat Kansas City the first time. We wasn't thinking about the Cowboys. But anyway, man. Just it used to be crazy conversations about Super Bowl rings. Now we got the Super Bowl ring, and Hurts is definitely there. So that's my 3. Okay.
All right.
That's my 3. And now you got to go. In my opinion, you're going to have to go to the Carson Wentz, Nick Foles effect almost, because Carson Wentz, when he got drafted, I'm going to tell you why that's a fight, because Michael Vick is right there. I think Michael Vick could be, I said number 1 was a 3-way. I don't know where to go right now. I'm going to break it in a minute. I'm going to break it though. I'm going to have to break it, because I'm going to tell you the best one is. One person got to say at the top, man. But you look at Michael Vick, man, that was crazy in 2010, man. He was like Superman. You had LaShawn McCoy. Oh man, that team. That was Chip Kelly. They still got hit out on Chip Kelly in Philadelphia, man. That team was almost. Think about it. You think about AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Barkley. Think about LaShawn McCoy, the snow game guy. He had a snow game too. He had the first snow game. All right. Then you look at Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin. Then you look at Jason Avant. I think Zach Ertz was around that time, man. I'm forgetting. Was Zach Ertz the tight end? It wasn't L.J. Smith. No, it was Zach Ertz. It was Zach Ertz and it was Brent Selleck. Yep, it was both of them at their time. They ended up being a duo before Dallas Goedert came, because as soon as Brent Selleck went, boy, Howie Roseman jumped right on that and got Dallas Goedert so fast. Jumped in front of Dallas and got Dallas Goedert. Yeah, man. That was so funny. He's just good at doing it. He a sniper, man. Howie a sniper. Jumped and got it. I forgot who he jumped in front of and got Devontae Smith, but he a sniper. He is. He's a cold-blooded sniper, man. Straight up, man. Yeah. Good to have Howie. You know what I'm saying? But before I roll out, man, I just wanted to break down on, okay, you got the secondary. You got the linebackers. The linebackers look good. The edge rushers are looking good. They already deep before you even add somebody.
Since we're talking quarterback, let's go ahead and go into the quarterback room.
Because I'm in the, I'm gonna come back. Look at that. I'm gonna come back. Let me finish for y'all. All right, the quarterback room. We're gonna do that. We're gonna roll up in that. Now, the number one quarterback to me is gotta be Jalen Hurts.
Damn right.
Dennis McNabb. Let me tell you. I mean, it's almost an edge, but McNabb just did so much, but he never got across that hump.
Nope.
Even when we had Arizona, we was in the conference championship. We playing Arizona. We almost came back. We had LaShawn McCoy and all of them then, man. He had some weapons, LaShawn, but they just never have enough, man. Man, Jalen Hurts ended up going to 2 of them.
2 of them things.
And outplayed Mahomes in both, man. Look at the game. The first game, okay, we talking about what he did in the recent Super Bowl. The first game, dog. If it wasn't for that fumble, Yo, that was almost a master class. That was a master class, man. I mean, so I just got to. I'm just gonna be real. And Van Brocken is 3. Okay, and then for the 4th one, you got to give it Nick Foles and Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Just got to give it that. And then Michael Vick. All right, and then it's a stop. And then you got to say Ron Jaworski, man. You got to give Ron just Jaws, man. Jaws went there in '83. They had Wilbur Montgomery and them and Harold Carmichael, and they just didn't win against Oakland Raiders. But he went there, so there's no after that. And I had to say Michael Vick. He was just wonderful. I know he didn't get to the Super, but man, Michael Vick, Jesus Christ, man, it was good. He was really as advertised, and he played his best football really with Philly. If you look at with the Falcons, he wasn't as complete yet. He was just dangerous runner. He could, but when he got to Reed, man, he was different.
Mm-hmm.
He was throwing passes, man. Man, he was throwing passes. It was different, man. It is not, and once again, Philadelphia, if anybody cares or not, all right, Philadelphia has had the most black quarterbacks in NFL history.
Damn right.
NFL history, man, and they've been stars, man. People have been stars. I mean, okay, we know Vince Young. Okay, all right, now everybody, no Rodney Pete wasn't. All right, come on, chill out. 14 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, but they won the division that year with Ray Rose, with Rodney Pete. But Ricky Waters was so good. Like Ricky Waters, he put the work on in that year, man. That was Philadelphia always milks they coach after Rich Kotite. It was Rich Kotite after Buddy Ryan, and they had went to, I don't know if they won the division, but they had went to the playoffs. They beat New Orleans with Reggie White, whatever. That was the last year they was all there. Then it was Ray Rhodes, division championship. All right. The Eagle is as a franchise in sports, they don't stay bad. They just don't. It just as I've been 1990, since I've been watching the Eagles. That's when around that time, I think it was 89, Randall Cunningham had won the most outstanding player award. Man, he was, for anybody that know, let me tell you something. I gotta say this. Randall, y'all keep on talking about Vic, and there wasn't nobody like that back in them days. There's a lot of people that could run. Man, Randall Cunningham, man, he was exciting for real, man. He was a different dude. He just ain't had no offensive line. Buddy Ryan ain't believe in drafting offensive line in the first round. He had Fred Barnett and Calvin Williams. Keith Jackson. Yeah, Keith Jackson was that dude. He ended up going to Green Bay and getting the title too, man. But talking about, so that's why, if anybody coming in, this is what I did. It was a 3-way tie at first between Norm Van Brock and Jalen Hurts and Donovan McNabb. But I broke it down to Jalen Hurts has to be the greatest quarterback. I don't care where after that Super Bowl, he went back to the Super Bowl with the same team. Got him. You know what I'm saying? Then the second guy, it's got to be not McNabb, man. Y'all can say what y'all want. McNabb he did too much for Carson Wentz and Nick Foles to go over him. And you can't say Nick Foles without Carson Wentz. You cannot label him as one quarterback. He's always been the backup. Even when he came in for the 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, he came in for somebody. Somebody got hurt. He's always been a back. He's never been able to finish and start a season, even be as productive through a whole season. So y'all is playing right now. Norman Van Brockman. All right, listen, y'all. Let me listen. We about to roll up out of here. My bad. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm kidding y'all with all that. Listen, Leader could be here for a minute, man. Thank y'all for coming in. I did the follow the Leader. I was talking about the Sixers. Everybody was talking about the best team. The Sixers are doing good. We're about to go against the Knicks. The Flyers, they lost their first game, but they also beat the Penguins. It's like beating the Cowboys. That was a big one. And then beating the Celtics for the Sixers it's like the Cowboys. Them are the Lakers. Those rivalries have been for years, man. So it's been good. The city is good right now. Philly's got a 5-game winning streak. It's messing up. They fired Rob Thompson. Don Mattingly is there, and they starting to win again. That was a little crazy. I don't know, man. But listen, Philly, it's a winning thing going on right now. Jay-Z coming here. I'm gonna be there. Jay-Z and the Roots. I'm definitely gonna be at that thing, man. Be at that thing. That's gonna be. I miss Jay-Z, man. I don't go to if it's Jay-Z though. So I'm at Roots. They great live. Y'all get up there, Roots Picnic. Jay-Z gonna be here, and who knows gonna be here. Listen, man, the next week we're gonna talk about more rookie camp. I wanted to tell y'all about rookie camp. People was like, Makai Lemon move well. Markel Bell is big. Hell yeah, he big. He looked real large. Them pictures, he looked huge, bro. That's crazy. And Malata's big, but he make Malata. He just look a little bit more bigger than Malata. He just really do, man. Eli Stowers was moving good. Okay. The reports, and Bernard, he was moving. He's moving good. They like the way he was moving, and they just want to see more. There ain't much. This is rookie camp. They're not even playing no plays. They're going through drills. So that's not what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the pads. I'm waiting for these guys to get in camp. You know what I mean? So AJ Brown was there. AJ Brown, he just said hi. He just wanted to show up, man. AJ is a trip. Y'all love y'all. That's what he said. I know y'all love y'all. You understand? That's what he said. And then he rolled out to he got these camps. He got certain camps in Philly. He got to attend those. It don't matter what it is. And there was an Eagle chant going on, and people was like, "Oh, his son was doing the Eagle chant," and people was like, "Oh, he not doing the shuffle." I don't know, something he must do when they do the Eagle chant, and people was like, "Oh, he not even doing it no more." I'm like, "Dang, bro, y'all, he can't do nothing."
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, man. Like, yo, Philly is tough, man. You just gotta be ready, man. But we'll be here to talk about the rookie camp. We went on rookie camp, and what else is going on? And another position I want to go on is the running back position, just a little bit. I just want to talk about and break down the Tank Bigsby, Will Shipley situation, and talk about the quarterback room more after this, because we ended it. Cool Cat wanted to talk about the quarterback room. I want to reiterate that Cole Payton is not challenging Jalen Hurts. Is challenging Jalen Hurts. When you talk about the quarterback position, just put him over to the side. Jalen Hurts is not got nothing to do with none of the quarterbacks.
Right.
Like that. It's y'all got to stop entertaining. Just stop entertaining. How can you say BS in your mind? How are you doing that? They are definitely not, for one, just to go off the point of we Eagle fans or a logical football. They paid the man $52 million. What you think they're gonna let a guy that's gonna make $600,000 come down? Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm just talking on just a logical for y'all to just die down, Stan, before I give you the other football or whatever. Tanner McKee and I don't know. We'll see how they go. Because will Cole Payton be on the practice squad if they go? I think they're going to trade Tanner McKee for a pick. It'll be the best thing to do. They know people like him. They know they putting his name out there. They've been fishing. I'm pretty sure he done heard offers. So I think that was all certification. I think nobody even went on that. They went on Jalen Hurts straight to the starting quarterback. Nobody went to the backup quarterback or the third string being different. Oh, that's it for Tanner McKee. Y'all just thought Tanner McKee stays and Jalen Hurts goes? Y'all are unbelievable. What is going? Yo, what this man got to do? He got from Peyton Manning to Tom Brady taking up for this man. What does he got to do for y'all, man? What does he have to do? He's certified. Michael Jordan loves this man. And Michael Jordan loves this man. He's different, man.
Yep. But yeah, y'all, next week's episode, we'll talk more about the positions in rookie minicamp. So thank you guys for tapping in. Hold on. Fans don't think logically. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're full.
Yeah, that's
exactly,
real.
man.
That's real.
I mean, one minute they love J.J. McCarthy, the other minute they want to burn him to the ground. I know you know that.
What did J.J.? Who's J.J. McCarthy?
Shout out to my guy, School State of Mind, who said fans don't think logically; they filled with emotion. And I was saying that I was using.
Oh, J.J., you talk about the quarterback bull.
Yeah, I was using J.J. McCarthy as an example. One minute they love him, the next minute they want him running out of town.
Well, on the riddance of that, J.J. McCarthy messed up last season, man. He got to come back with it. You know why they mad? Because Sam Darnold, they let the wrong quarterback go. He won the Super Bowl.
Whose fault is that? I think it's the organization's fault. You should better sign him.
You're right.
They should sign him. Like, what the heck you doing?
Exactly what fault it is. Yep, you're right. You're right about that.
Yeah, but we'll talk about more of that next week. Skull, I'll see you later on. Fans, I'll see y'all later on. Cool Cat mentioned about a few minutes. So let me go ahead and get ready to rock with Mitch Kofsky. So for Leader Johnson and your boy, Fly, go Birds. We'll see ya next Monday. Peace!